Hey guys, Brooke Chavez here with Star Watch Media, and we're at the premiere of the comedic film Goats right here at the Landmark Theater in Los Angeles, California. All right. Okay. So we are
What's funny
with
is I never actually wore that. Like, that was
just for the
photoshopped.
poster.
No. I've never worn a jean flannel in my life. I just think it's funny.
So that's what doubles do, right?
Well, they photoshopped it on me. I think it's so funny. I mean, it looks good. I don't mind.
Do you wear that normally?
I probably wouldn't. But then again, I think it looks pretty good. I'm from Laguna Beach, so I'm more of a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
Yeah, maybe just a tee.
Yeah. So.
We're with Graham Phillips right now. He is the star of the movie Goats. You guys can see it behind us. Graham, tell us, or for those who don't know that much about the movie, tell us more about the movie.
Well, it's a coming-of-age story about a kid who comes from this hippie stoner lifestyle in Tucson, Arizona, and he lives with his mom and his, father figure, spiritual sage, goat man, and he decides he wants to get closer to his real father, and so he decides to go to this all-boys boarding school in Connecticut, and he meets his father, and his father's a much stricter person than his mom or goat man, which isn't saying much, but he's a pretty strict guy. And basically the film is about him learning responsibility coming from this stoner lifestyle and learning who he actually is. And so much of the film sheds light on how you change based on who you associate yourself with. And as he, gets a greater outlook on, his father, he gets a greater insight into who he is, and so that plays a big part in the film.
And I think you might be at that age where, you started out in theater, correct?
Yeah, I started out in theater.
And now you're doing film and you're in television too. You had all these transitions. Are you finding out more about yourself?
Yeah, I think that one thing that I loved about doing this film was that it did teach me a lot about myself. My character goes through a lot of transitions and realizes that labels don't mean that much, and that you don't have to take life to extremes. You can find a middle ground that you're comfortable with. And I feel like that's something that I went through, and so many people went through. So I think that that's part of the appeal of this film.
Nice. Is there anything that you would want viewers to take away from the film, especially people your age? You talked about kind of figuring your own self out, but is there any real message that you want them to get from this?
Yeah, I think that one of the biggest messages that I think people are going to take away, or I hope they take away from this film, is that there are gradations of love and different types of relationships, and you don't, just because there's a part of someone that's toxic to you or isn't that great for you, if there's a part that's beautiful, you can take that part and leave the rest behind, and there's a way to do that, and that's what Ellis ends up doing with Goatman.
We're so excited to see it. Congratulations on the film. Looks like you have an amazing future ahead of you. You have a lot of fans here in our Star Watch viewers. Is there anything else that they might be able to see you in the future that you're working on?
I'm still doing The Good Wife on CBS. I'm actually starting a music career right now. I just finished up that deal. So
that's basically how you got started, though, singing, correct?
Yeah, I started out singing, so it's nice to finally get back to that. I did singing, then theater, then film, television, and now college. So there you go.
And you're in college too?
In like 20 days. So that's.
Can you tell us where you're headed?
Princeton.
Nice.
So.
I heard Mr. Duchovny went there too.
He did. Duchovny actually wrote one of my letters of rec.
Hey, that's not fair.
I know, no, it's totally an unfair advantage, but.
Very nice. So we hope you get into a good eating club there.
I'm fingers crossed for Ivy.
Okay. I think he was a charter.
I think so, yeah. Although my residential college is Butler College, and my sister said that when she was there, nobody wanted to be there, so they called it the Butt, because it was the newest one and it didn't look as cool as the old one. So.
Well, I'm an Ivy Leaguer myself.
Very
I went
cool.
to Harvard, and I felt the same.
My best friend here is going to Harvard. He's running on the cross-country team. Billy Gaudreau, he's like one of the fastest runners, and I'd be surprised. He's not really that kind of guy. But
when I got into my freshman college dorm too, I wasn't that happy with where I was, but it ended up being awesome. So I hope you have fun.
So far, yeah. He's
my
on
God.
the lacrosse team, you know, so I
gonna have a
got
blast.
the end of the lacrosse party, so that's all that matters.
Nice. You're going to have a blast. Congratulations. Have fun
Thank
in
you.
college. And congrats on the film.
Thank you.